from the crypt.
Hello, creeps. I'll be with you in a moment. I was just in the middle of cramming for my final exams. Bet you didn't know your pal, the Crypt Keeper, was still in school. As a matter of fact, I'm at the top of my class at Harvard. Which brings us to tonight's All-Frighter. It concerns a couple of college kids who've got their own ideas about higher education. In a bit of hackademia I call Creep Course.
The 18th dynasty produced some of the greatest rulers ever to hold the throne of Egypt. These immensely powerful pharaohs commanded loyalty and fear throughout an empire that stretched from Nubia in the south to the borders of northern Syria. Which brings us to the legend of the pharaoh Ramses, also known as the mummy who wouldn't die. It seems that old Ramses was a possessive and jealous sort of fellow, and the object of his obsession was a beautiful young maiden, the Princess Nefra. Unfortunately, Ramses tossed his mortal coil before actually consummating his relationship with the lovely Nefra. So, despite his newly acquired status as an embalmed and mummified corpse, he emerged from his tomb on the anniversary of his death and each year after to search the city for the Princess Nefra. Needless to say, Ramses' jealous disposition and bad temper had not improved in death. And the local citizens so feared and dreaded his annual rampage that they were forced to arrive at a drastic solution. Each year, a maiden was delivered to Ramses' tomb, a human sacrifice. Each time, the crazed old mummy would expect to see his beloved Nefra standing before him, and each time he would be disappointed. Exploding in anger, he vented his rage upon the innocent young woman in a manner really too horrible to describe. But it kept the old boy off the street. So, remember, scholars, midterm exam on Friday, covering the first 3 Egyptian kingdoms. And what are those kingdoms again, Mr. Skolnick?
The first 3 kingdoms, those would be...
We're waiting, Mr. Skolnick. You have us on the edge of our seats. And feel free to consult your notes or your playbook or whatever that is you have in front of you.
I think 1 is the second dynasty.
Kingdoms, Mr. Skolnick, not dynasties. The first 3 kingdoms.
I don't know, sir.
Miss Bishop, will you please give Mr. Numbskull, I beg your pardon, Mr. Skolnick, the answer to the question he is struggling to recall from his memory of mush?
Early dynastic, old kingdom, and first intermediate period.
Did you hear that, Mr. Skolnick? Are you listening? Do I, at long last, have your attention?
Yes, sir.
If you fail to pass this test, Mr. Skolnick, you will be ineligible to participate in the one activity at which you truly excel. And although I personally rank football below keel hauling as a cultural experience, I believe it has some importance to you and your classmates. Just a word to the wise, Mr. Skolnick. Class dismissed.
Let me help you with that.
Thank you, it's fine.
You're Stella, right? Your name is Stella?
Yes, it is.
Reggie Skolnick.
I know who you are.
Working hard, I see, huh?
It's just a couple hours a day. You know, it's more convenient working on campus than off, and, excuse me. That'll be 487.
Professor Finley's really on my case, isn't he? I mean, how do you like the way he treats me in class?
Well, it wasn't.
I mean, I've got feelings, too. I mean, it was pretty embarrassing for me.
Yeah, I could see that.
Now, Stella, I'm gonna flunk that midterm unless you help me.
Me?
Will you, Stella? Please?
I don't know.
Please, 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 Stella. Come on, you know the subject inside and out. It would mean a lot to me.
Well, I suppose I could help you study. That's what I'm really good at. I mean, I'm not a brain or anything, but I do take excellent notes. I mean, we could go over them together if that's what you mean.
Is later this afternoon okay?
Yeah. Well, where should we meet?
Let's meet in the library. Let's say 3 o'clock.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, great. It's a date then. I'll see you, Stella.
Okay. Bye. Hi.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, you are? Oh, I didn't even notice. You didn't bring any stuff? That's okay. I have everything we need. I've got pens, I've got paper, I've got the work. And...
Stella, this isn't gonna work.
What?
Studying won't help me. I'm just not cut out for it. I've tried. I mean, I really have. But that never seems to stick. Finley's right. I mean, the only thing I'm good at is football.
Sure. I understand.
Stella, wait. Now, there is something you can do for me. Now, Finley keeps a collection of old Egyptian stuff at his house. You could make an appointment to go over there, have a look at this junk for extra credit or something. He'd go for it in a second. You can do it tomorrow night.
Why would I want to do that?
Because when you have him distracted, I'm gonna go in there and make a copy of the midterm.
I couldn't do that.
You know, everybody looks at me and they think I've got it made. Like I don't have a care in the world. But they're wrong, Stella. I'm really scared. Football's the only future I've got, and it's about to go down the drain.
But it would be wrong.
If anybody gets in trouble, it'll be me, not you. And I promise you, Stella, I will protect you. And nobody will know. Now, after the game, there's going to be a party, just for the team. And I want you to come with me. I want you to be my date.
No, you don't. You don't want to go with me.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Why would you want to take me?
Why wouldn't I? Because you're Stella the bookworm? Stella the wallflower? Huh? That's what they think, isn't it? But they're wrong, aren't they? Just like they're wrong about me.
No, not altogether.
see who you really are, Stella. I see what everybody else misses.
Well, I can't see at all without my glasses.
Ah, Miss Bishop, how nice to see you.
Good evening, Professor Finley.
Please, come in.
Thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to come over.
Oh, don't be silly. My home is always open to my students. I just wish more of them had your interest and curiosity. Let's just go downstairs. I've got everything ready.
Downstairs?
Yeah, in the cellar. Right this way.
This is like a museum.
Well, my grandfather was one of the first archaeologists to explore the tombs in the Valley of the Kings. All of these artifacts are really very valuable.
This is incredible. What's this?
You have a good eye, my dear. That's the pride and joy of my collection. An actual burial chamber, completely intact.
A tomb?
That's right. Look inside.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, nonsense. It's the best part. Go on in.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, you get used to it.
How did the torches get lit?
Well, like I said, everything's ready.
I should go.
Bullshit.
Reggie, help me!
Get me, you son of a bitch.
Reggie, help me, please!
What's the matter with you? Can't you do anything right?
Hey, wait! This isn't funny! Open up!
Women are getting stronger these days, aren't they? Must be that damn workout trend.
Just out of shape.
Fuck you, Jocko.
Look, let's get out of here.
Got one thing to do first.
Come on, let me out! This isn't funny, man!
Let's go upstairs. I need a drink.
I am. It's me. Princess Nephra. Princess Nephra.
That is my grandfather, Flinders Finley. What an archaeologist. That grave-robbing son of a bitch looted tombs up and down the Nile. Ramseth's been in our family for 3 generations now. Passed on from father to son. Sort of a sacred trust.
Curse is more like it. Why'd you just burn the whole house down?
You idiot. Ramseth is a living connection with ancient Egypt. The greatest treasure in all of antiquity, and he's mine. The only problem is that maidens are getting harder and harder to find these days.
Sick. You are very sick.
You look like a malt liquor man to me, Skolnick, but try this anyway. Cheers.
Okay, Doc. I've lived up to my end of the deal. It's time you live up to yours.
What's your hurry? Slow down. Relax. Enjoy your drink.
Hand over the midterm first.
If you insist.
C plus.
Surely you don't expect a better grade than that.
No, the grade's fine. It just isn't enough.
What are you talking about?
I believe I have you over a very large barrel here. And I bet that some of that stuff you have hoarded away downstairs is worth a small fortune.
Well, you miserable little rat turd. Are you trying to blackmail me?
Just think of it as a last-minute renegotiation.
But, I like the original terms.
Ah, but I don't. You're in the classroom, you run the show. Now, I'm calling the shots.
You really don't listen during class, do you, Reggie?
Yeah, well, this isn't school anymore, Finley.
Not even during the lecture on the ancient art of embalming, as I recall. Even the dimmest bovine-brained nitwit usually perks up during the embalming lecture. It's just so gross.
What's your point?
Do you recall what I said this instrument was used for? For removing the brain through the nose.
I'm impressed. Are you done?
Not yet. Do you remember, Reggie, how the ancient embalmers removed the other internal organs?
Who cares?
They would mix a potion, call it a drink, which they would pour down the corpse's throat. After a short time, the organs would dissolve into a thick sludge which would ooze from the body through the mouth of the ass.
You're trying to psych me out.
No, Reggie. I'm trying to kill you.
Wait a minute. You drank it too, Professor.
Did I? Did you see me pour both drinks from the same decanter? No, of course not. How could you? You weren't paying attention as usual. Reggie, how embarrassing. You look like the poster boy for Depends. Shit! Damn mess. Oh, well. All in the name of history and science. All right. What the hell is... Stella? You're alive.
Call me Princess Nephra. He does.
I don't believe this. This is impossible.
I'm the perfect student. I listen in class. I take excellent notes.
What?
I listen in class to your stupid, boring lectures. I write down every word you say. So I figured it out. The legend of Ramseth and Nephra. The mummy who wouldn't die. All that shit. I remembered it all. So I played along with this sack of rags, and boy, was he happy to see me. Do you understand what I am saying?
You mean that you and he...
Yes.
Gee.
How could you do this to me?
Just keep your voice down. I think it's upsetting him. No, it's okay.
You know, there was something else you said in class. About how jealous Ramseth was. Let's see if you were right.
No, don't, Stella.
Oh, Professor Finley, one little kissy-wissy for your favorite
No, Stella.
Your favorite student.
No. No.
Look what I found.
No.
I'm Edna Kuhn, Dean of Women. This is Stella Bishop.
What's going on?
My name is Detective Connors, Miss Bishop.
Is there something wrong?
I'm afraid so. It's about your class project.
Did I get a good grade?
Let's go, Stella. We'll talk about it downtown.
guess that's a wrap for Reggie and Professor Finley. You know what they say, kiddies? Nephra, say nephra again. As for me, I've got to get back to my corpse catalog and decide on a major. I thought about going pre-dead, but I think I'd be better at shriekonomics. From the crypt. Hello, creeps. I'll be with you in a moment. I was just in the middle of cramming for my final exams. Bet you didn't know your pal the Crypt Keeper was still in school. As a matter of fact, I'm at the top of my class at Harvard. Which brings us to tonight's all-frighter. It concerns a couple of college kids who've got their own ideas about higher education. In a bit of hackademia I call Creep Course.
The 18th dynasty produced some of the greatest rulers ever to hold the throne of Egypt. These immensely powerful pharaohs commanded loyalty and fear throughout an empire that stretched from Nubia in the south to the borders of northern Syria. Which brings us to the legend of the pharaoh Ramses, also known as the mummy who wouldn't die. It seems that old Ramses was a possessive and jealous sort of fellow, and the object of his obsession